What's good, guys? This is going to be my Raw review. Show ended like 10, 15 minutes ago. Uh, it was alright. I mean, I'm really liking, I'm more of a SmackDown fan now, to be honest, because uh, Raw's just the main events. I don't know, I'm just like, it's just Raw. It's seeing a show, man. I mean, what else are you going to get? I mean, SmackDown, if any of you saw SmackDown this past Friday, so like Chavo Guerrero versus Sin Cara in a good match, and then Cody Rhodes and Daniel Bryan in a fucking just superb match. Um, it was just awesome. Like they just don't waste any time with bullshit like Raw does. They just get right to it. Uh, but yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna get on with this review. For beginning of the show started well. First of all, open up a video package dedicating this edition of Raw to the U.S. troops, and we see R-Truth backstage, but there's no sound. I couldn't hear it. There were technical difficulties at first. So the first segment, R-Truth is backstage. He's destroying a bunch of merchandise, mainly John Cena merchandise. Couldn't hear what he was saying. I'm assuming it's, oh, John Cena? It's like, and he pointed at a Zack Ryder shirt at one point, which I bet he was saying, Zack Ryder's got his own shirt, but I don't. Like, that's pretty fucking funny. So yeah, Truth backstage. Some technical difficulties are occurring, and we see Michael Cole is back at ringside with Jerry the King Lawler, and no more Josh Matthews. So it's just King and Cole, and they're already like boys again. So I mean, whatever. I'm just happy I don't hear them bickering again. It's nice to have a normal broadcast team back. So it's whatever. Um, then we see Truth going through the crowd, and he's pretty much berating anyone with a fucking John Cena shirt. Sorry. Um, yeah, and then so yeah, he walks up to like a family of like they're all in Cena shirts, like a little kid and his dad, and his other. Guys, I'm really tired tonight. And like his older son, and they're all in Cena shirts, and Truth went up to him and said, he basically just berated them, saying, "Oh, look, it's little Jimmy," pointing to the little kid, and then he asked the dad, he's like, "What? Cat got your tongue?" He's like, "Say something." The dad said in the microphone, What's up?" That was pretty funny. And Truth says it's not about the fans anymore, it's about him. Cena comes out, tells Truth he's gone off the deep end. Truth says Cena and little Jimmy have been trying to keep him down. And Truth tells the fans to shut up because he and Cena are talking. Cena says these people aren't little Jimmys, they're the greatest fans in the world, blah, blah, blah. Cena says, Truth, if it's a match you want, then I'll knock some sense into you. Truth says it's exactly what I wanted because now all the little Jimmys can watch me beat you down. Email comes in and says tonight the main event will be R-Truth versus John Cena. No little Jimmy's at ringside, and Truth says, "Oh, is this a joke? Like this is all a joke." And he says, "Cena, you're gonna get got," and then he leaves the ring. So we get hyped for Karma speaking out after what happened to her last week later tonight. Then we go to commercial. Back from commercial, King and Cole hype Memorial Day some more. Kofi Kingston in the ring followed by Dolph Ziggler, who was already back to his blonde hair. um, I like his blonde hair, but short actually looks better on him than his long hair. But so Dolph Ziggler versus Kofi Kingston. Dolph wins in a pretty good match. It was definitely the match tonight. One with the zigzag. Good to see. You know, we've seen the Dolph Ziggler Kofi Kingston feud many times before, many matches, but whatever. I'd like to see Dolph as the U.S. champ if they go down that road, at making this a rivalry. So Dolph wins. We get hyped for Cena versus R-Truth later. We go to commercial. Ricardo Rodriguez out introduces Alberto Del Rio. Rolls up in this sick Audi. It was a brand new one. I forget. I think it was an A7 or something. I wasn't sure. I forget what it was, but it was like a beautiful blue color. It was just sick. Really awesome looking. So yeah, Del Rio gets on the mic and says, as usual, my name's Alberto Del Rio. You already know that. And he says, but you already know what happened to Big Show last week. So we see what happened, where they Show and Kane lost their tag team titles. And then we see Big Show getting his leg run over. Then back to the arena. Del Rio says it was an accident. Del Rio says, Show, you made a mistake. This is all your fault. Like, you brought this on yourself. Del Rio says, look, I'm a nice guy. Says, but business is business. He says Show owes him money for scratching his car, whatever, and Ricardo will send him the bill. We get hype for Rey Mysterio versus CM Punk later. Then we see Kelly and Eve stretching backstage for their match. Damn. Up next, commercial, back commercial. The Bella's already in the ring, looking pretty slutty. They're already like wiping cum off their face because they probably just blew Vince McMahon backstage. Just kidding. They do look pretty slutty though. Then out comes Kelly and Eve, looking really fine. So even Kelly versus the Bellas, all four women that were in this match were hot as hell. Kelly and Eve win after Kelly hit the K2 on whichever one of the Bella sluts. So yeah, they win that match, and then we get another preview for Karma later. Speaking out, then we go to commercial, then back from commercial. We see what happened with the Miz and Alex Riley last week. So now next comes Alex Riley to a big pop. It was cool to hear, and it's a new theme, and it's not jobber music. There's actually lyrics in it. It was a pretty cool theme. If anyone knows the band or the name of his theme, please put in the comments below, because that's a really fucking sick theme. I'd like to download that shit. But yeah, Alex Riley, he was smiling. I'm already liking Alex Riley. Just what he did to the Miz last week was fucking awesome, and I like the Miz. But it's time for Riley to break off from him. So yeah, Riley came out, new theme, new Titantron and all. He gets a big pop and Cole's in the ring, and I asked him a bunch of questions. Basically, just asked him how. Basically, the moral of the question is, how could you do what you did to the Miz last Monday? And Riley says he's never, I've never felt better. He tells Cole that he's getting annoying, just like the Miz. And Cole calls Riley a bastard. It was pretty funny. And Riley pushes Cole around a bit before the Miz attacks from behind and beats him down. See, this is what I understand. So Cole and King are back to call matches together. That's fine. I have no problem with that. But Cole is still kind of a heel. Granted, he wasn't really biased tonight, as I'll talk about later during the Jack Swagger match and stuff. But, I mean, he still likes The Miz, but I feel like he's back to his normal Michael Cole self, which is fine with me. I mean, I still dislike the little worm, but it's whatever. So then, yeah, Riley fights back. There's a Miz was beating him down. Then Riley fought back and ended up beating him down. And Miz ended up running away through the crowd, and Riley didn't bother chasing him. So that was pretty cool. The crowd was hyped for that. So Alex Riley versus the Miz. This could be a pretty good rivalry. Like I said, though, Riley's on SmackDown though officially. I think they might as well just move him back to Raw if they're gonna have this rivalry. So I don't know. I'm watching this show Campus PD on G4. I don't know if any of you have seen it. It's like cops version of college kids. It's fucking hilarious. And this one bitch right now is freaking out. Oh my god, she's kicked out the back window of a cop car. Shut up, bitch. But anyway, so yeah, we go to commercial after that Riley Miz segment. Back from commercial, we see what happened with that tag team match last week. The main event. Out comes CM Punk, followed by Rey Mysterio. CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio. Punk wins. He hit a kick to the back of Rey's head, and it was the same kick he hit Big Show with last week that took him out. So he hit Rey with this kick. He went down like motionless. So I guess he knocked him out. Punk got the win. It's good to see. We go to commercial. Then back from commercial, Karma's in the ring. She said when she was young, she had two dreams. To become a WWE superstar, and she taught one of them was to become a WWE superstar, and she talked about how Jim Ross Jr. I guess like discovered her and helped her out in some ways, and she talked about working in Japan, how she would scrub floors or whatever just to make a little extra money, and she talked about she worked in Japan and all these other promotions all across the world, the country, whatever. And then she says she finally made it here to the WWE. She says, which brings me to my second goal. Like every girl or woman at some point in their life, they want to be a mother. And she says, due to she says, I am pregnant. She's with a child. So she says, due to her current pregnancy, she can't do anything physical because it would threaten, obviously, her child's life. And we don't, no one wants to see that happen. God forbid. The Bellas interrupt her and make fun of her being pregnant. They said, "Oh, we thought you were just really, really fat." And They get in the ring and make fun of her some more. And Karma like takes a step towards them, and literally they almost fucking shat themselves out of the ring. But Karma gets on the mic and says when she gets back in a year, it sucks it's gonna be that long till we see her again, but whatever. As long as I'm just happy she didn't get released. So she's, you know, I'm glad just to see her. She's still at the company. Karma says when she gets back in a year, she hopes. Yeah, Karma said she will be back, and Karma says when she gets back in a year, she hopes the Bellas are still there, because she has a new goal now. And her music hits. She leaves the ring, and we get yet another one of those stupid capital fucking punishment promos. Commercial, back from commercial, Jack Swagger to the ring. We see what happened with him and Evan Bourne last week after the match when Swagger's victory lap got interrupted by Bourne. A little kick. And then Evan Bourne's to the ring. Good to see Bourne on Raw 2 weeks in a row. And once again, no Drew McIntyre or Chris Masters. Jesus. Bourne wins with a roll-up. And here, by the way, here I thought Raw would be like a new beginning for Drew McIntyre. Oh, how wrong I was there. And when the hell are these releases going to come after WrestleMania? It's been, what, almost 2 months now? Hurry the fuck up, you idiots. I want to see who, like, you kept or got rid of. So Jack Swagger versus Evan Bourne, a rematch from last week. Bourne won with a roll-up after Swagger literally dominated the whole match. But like I said about Cole before, he wasn't really, favoring Jack Swagger or anything or belittling Evan Bourne in this. Bourne won with the roll-up. And then Swagger was like freaking out after the match, and even Cole's like, "Oh, Swagger's arrogance, we got the best of him." So backstage, we see R-Truth like talking to himself, and then we see Cena heading to. His Truth is like talking to himself on the face of a WWE like production truck. And sorry, this show's getting kind of good. Yeah, so we see Cena heading after Truth is like talking to himself. We see Cena heading to the ring, and he bumps into Zack Ryder on the way in the back. And Zack Ryder's got his internet championship belt. For those of you who obviously watch his show on YouTube, woo woo woo, you know it, bro. If that was the fucking wrong way, then wow. I'm an idiot, guys. I'm really sorry. Wait. I'm sorry. I can't even fucking do it. Wait. No, it's the other one. There we go. Woo, woo, woo. You know it, bro. I'm sorry that took so fucking long. I'm a little slow than others. I don't know why. But anyway, so that was funny. And you could see Scott Stanford like filming Ryder on a flip cam. So that was probably for a clip for his new episode of his show, which is pretty funny, man. Zack Ryder. Give this man a fucking push. So yeah, we go to commercial, back to commercial. R-Truth to the ring, followed by John Cena. So R-Truth versus John Cena in the main event. It really wasn't much. The match started at like 11 o'clock. When the match starts that late, you'd know it's going to suck. Truth won via countout. Basically, either Truth and Cena were on the outside of the ring fighting, and the ref started counting for a double countout. Truth nailed Cena with a forearm. He sent him back over the barricade. Truth back in the ring. The ref was up to 8 or 9 at that point. Gets to the 10, so Cena's counted out. R-Truth wins. It's nice. I'm happy, but I would have rather seen a pinfall win or submission. But R-Truth wins via countout after the match. Truth heads back to the family he was, intimidating before in the beginning of the show, and takes a sip of his little kid's drink and then throws it on the dad's face. It was fucking, man. That's good stuff right there. Yeah. Obviously, those fans were fucking plants, or they knew about it. It's no way that anyone would be that calm after getting a drink poured in their face like that. The dad was just like, serious. Then Cena comes over and wipes his face. Oh my god. As Truth ran to the back. So Raw ends with Cena wiping the water off this guy's face and like asking if his kids were okay, and then he gave one of them an armband. So, yeah. Raw was okay tonight, guys. Yeah, it really wasn't anything special. I do look forward to SmackDown more, and I actually wish they did air it on Tuesdays instead of Fridays, because I'm so tempted to read the spoilers every week. But whatever. Yeah, guys, so, I don't know, let me know what you thought of tonight's Raw, comment, subscribe, and, yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I'm out. Have a good night. Peace.